Hey guys, what's up? Happy Friday, TGIF. Hopefully you guys all had a great week. Just wanted to catch up on the markets here real quick. So on your screen we have the SPY up top and the TLT down below. So let's see what we've got. So the SPY, we've been talking about this breakout to the downside and whether we were going to break out further downward, and we haven't seen that. So we had this triangle that we were talking about a week or two ago, I guess a week ago, and we are wondering if we were going to break out to the downside like that, but we didn't see that. Instead, we see consolidation right in this area. So we've really entered a new range. So we haven't gone above 2217.5 on the SPY or 217.5 or 2075 on the S&P 500. But we have had sort of increasing lows here. So we may be forming a upgoing triangle at this point, sort of to counteract this downgoing triangle. So we'll see. As you can see, the point isn't going to end up until way down that way. So we may be in a range for a little while. The one thing I would want to point out is, like we were talking about last time, this is the 50-day moving average. We're still basically below that. We did have this one day that popped out above, and we all thought that was going to be it. Maybe go forward and head up, but did not happen. That was a failure to break out, and so we came back below that. The other thing I want to point out is all these negative spikes here. We got one here, negative volume spikes. So that's not good in general. And as you can see, they're pretty broad days. So the range on those days were pretty strong. So that indicates a little bit stronger of a move too. So in general, if you get a big volume day with a very small range, then that's a little indecision, and that may be, market makers trying to move the market, or the opposite too. If you get a wide, range on the day, but very low volume, that may be market movers moving the market as well. So those are inconsistencies in the market, right? If you get a large volume, you should get a big move if there's conviction to the market. So that's that. So we'll see if the S&P is able to break out. On the indicators that I've been telling you about the last couple weeks, the indicators are still pretty positive. Like, the big money seems to be positioning on the long side. So that's good. So we may end up breaking to the upside here at some point. And whether that's after the election or towards the later part of October, that remains to be seen. But so far we're positioned really to the upside. So we will see what happens as far as that goes. Now the other thing I wanted to talk about was the TLT. So this is bonds, right? This is the 20-year Treasury bond. So we were talking about this level right here at 138 or so being resistance. So we were up here in this range for several months, then broke down below it, and now we've retraced. So in general, if you see that pattern, a breakdown below and then a retracement, a lot of times you'll see a breakdown lower. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. And if you look at the big money, it looks like people are positioning for that as well. Like bond ownership rose this past week. It really increased pretty significantly, which may mean that everybody's in that's going to be in, and it may be a good time to go short. There are some people that are positioning for a short move too. There's a lot of like institutions and stuff have positioned themselves long, whereas a lot of market makers and things are positioning themselves short, and they often control the market. So we will see, but it looks like this is an area of resistance, and we will be heading south. So our last low was here around 133. So that's about $5 south from here. So that's where I'd be looking. And it remains to be seen if we'll break that level. And that'll probably be about where this 200-day moving average is too. So that's what I'm probably going to be playing for this following week. So very interesting. Anyway, if you guys are following all that news with Wells Fargo and Mylan and a lot of interesting government involvement in the markets, we'll see where that goes, and we'll see how the candidates react to all that. All right, well, that's it for this week. Hope you all have a great weekend, and I will talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye-bye.